Hello YouTube, how you doing, Earthlings? Well, yet another video that's probably going to be removed by YouTube. Oh, by the way, there's lights in the background. They're not Christmas lights. I don't celebrate Christmas. It's stupid thing. Waste of money, waste of time. If I was going to celebrate anything about Christmas, it would be a pagan one. But anyway, got a few subjects today. I'm going to talk about COPPA law and what actually I think YouTube are trying to do. Hello Rosie, this is little Rosie here, she's come to say hello. What YouTube, I've discovered what YouTube are actually trying to do and what all this COPPA law is all about. And also I'm going to talk about mega fandom. It's impossible these days, I think, to be a mega fan of anything, like Star Wars or Marvel or DC or anything. And so I want to show you a little wasp, or not a little wasp, I think it's a big wasp. I want to see if it's a queen wasp or one of these new hornets that are invading the UK. But anyway, yeah, first of all, the COPPA law thing. I think that YouTube, they've got a new creator studio where you can choose either it's made for children or not made for children, and there should be a selection there for being made for all, both children and adults, but there isn't. And the reason for that is that they want to just sort of get rid of all of the ambiguous made for both adults and children videos, so that they can use targeted ads just for adults or just for children. That's because they want to make loads of money. Google owns YouTube. They want to get their ad revenue up, and they can't get targeted ads on videos that are made for both adults and children. So that's the reason why they're doing it, and that's the reason why they're doing the selection as only made for children or only made for adults. So even though my videos are obviously going to be appealing, well, they're not appealing to children, but in the eyes of the uneducated or the unknowledgeable, having a video about Thanos or action figure Thanos is going to be apparently appealing to children, even though I think that probably 100% of my viewership has been adults, and 100% are male, and 100% in the UK apparently in the last 28 days anyway. But some under 13s might have watched some of the videos, but we would have found them very boring. But in the eyes of COPPA, in the eyes of YouTube, my videos are going to be deemed as, I've had to put them on to over 18 only, age restrict them all, because there's no way I can get onto this. Even using the classic creator studio, it doesn't have the option there to change your age of the videos, what they're directed towards. So I've had to age restrict them all, just because there's no point in doing videos really if you don't get monetised, or if there's lots of people out there, I've made loads of videos, but if they're having their monetisation just disrupted, then they're just going to leave YouTube and find another means of making money, or make all their videos just edit a few swear words or over the top of their videos just to make them suitable just for adults, so they can carry on having comments and monetisation and notifications and have their videos promoted and that, and etc, which aren't going to happen if you have all your videos as just made for children. So that's the reason why I think that's the reason why other videos have said, and so they're just trying to narrow it down to just an adult YouTube and a child YouTube, so they can get those targeted ads out there. Right. Also, I want to talk about mega fandom. I thought I was a mega Star Wars fan, but I think that's really hard these days. Because I was a mega fan because I used to, read all the books, all the novels, look into all the films. There's only the 6 films really where I considered myself a mega fan, and then the new, Disney took over, and then all of the canon, all of those novels and that I read, all of that knowledge I had in my head is now not not considered actual Star Wars, fantasy Star Wars, as you may call it, even though Star Wars is a complete fantasy anyway. It's not really considered sci-fi. It's considered a fantasy, science at all in it really. But it's all of that is just in the past. It's all just dead and buried now. All of that canon until they decide to resurrect some bits for their new Disney Star Wars. But yeah, I used to think I knew about the first thing I read about Boba Fett, about he was an adoptive son of Jaster Mareel, who was a journeyman protector from Concord Dawn, but all that's out the window now. George Lucas has said, even Boba Fett and Jango Fett, they weren't Mandalorians at all. So, they're in my Mandalorian folder, but they shouldn't be. They should be in my Bounty Hunter folder. And there's just so much stuff now that's coming out in the sequels now that the sequels, the first two films, I didn't really like at all. I've only actually seen them twice, even though I have them on DVD or Blu-rays over there. I only really got them for the making of. But hopefully this new, Rise of Skywalker is going to change everything. But there's just so much new information coming out now from Clone Wars and Star Rebels, and I haven't even seen the Resistance one yet. It's probably going to have much in there that's going to be absolutely necessary to watch to know your Star Wars. Well, maybe there is, maybe there is stuff in there that's going to completely refute, and counter what I've learnt before. But you can only fit a certain amount of Star Wars stuff in your head, and I can't. There's just so much to read, and there's a book that I found out about the other day. What was it? I ordered. It was on the new rock stars about. There's loads of other new novels and things. I ordered it on eBay. Never a very quick look on my eBay just so I can tell you exactly what it is, because I thought I had the most comprehensive book collection that you could possibly get. I'm going to do a video on my book collection, but I'm going to have to add this one in before I do my video on my books. The Star Wars from a certain point of view by various authors, just loads of little novels about, I imagine it's one that's come out since Disney took over, and there's these new novels are the ones that are going to be the ones that are deemed canon. Even though I think that you should just have what you think is Star Wars as your own canon. What you think is the story of Star Wars. You should just make that as your Star Wars. But then other bits aren't going to fit in. But then all the novels didn't really sort of coalesce together into a nice story. Anyway, also, so Star Wars, I've gone into Star Wars, Marvel. I mean, I've seen all the Marvel films, but I've had to make a new section of Marvel TV because there's just so much. I'm trying to get through some of the cartoons. I'm watching the Avengers Avengers Assemble at the moment, I'm trying to get through that. I haven't really got through that at all yet. I'm about halfway through that. But there's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think I only watched the first couple of seasons of that, and they're still going right from 2013 right up until now. So there's quite a few seasons of that. There's Agent Carter, 2 seasons of that. I haven't seen any of that. There's Daredevil. That Agent Carter went from 2015-16, 2 seasons. Daredevil, I haven't seen any of that. That's 2015 to 18. I think there's 4 seasons of that. Jessica Jones, 2015 to 19. There's quite a few seasons of that. There's Luke Cage. I don't even know who Luke Cage is, to be honest. 2016 to 18, a few seasons of that. In fact, I've got how many seasons there are. I've just got to open this up, and I can tell you how many seasons are of each of them. So there's 3 seasons of Jessica Jones, and it's still going on. Agent Carter is 2 seasons. Daredevil is 3 seasons of that. Luke Cage, there is 2 seasons of Luke Cage. When did that finish? Yeah, that's going to be the end of Luke Cage. Iron Fist, there's 2 seasons of Iron Fist. That was 2017-18. Punisher started in 2017. There's 2 seasons of that so far, apparently. And there's Inhumans 2017, and there's The Defenders 2017. I think there's one each of those. So that's just the Marvel TV. I mean, I'd have to have another lifetime to watch all of those. Still left to watch. I haven't watched any of them. I think like I say, I watched the first few seasons, or maybe the first season or two of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then, yeah, Hulk and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, that's another one to watch. The Ultimate Spider-Man, 104 episodes of that. There's Hulk Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, there's 32 episodes of that. Avengers Earth's Smartest Heroes, 52 episodes of that. And that's just the television. And then we go on to the DC TV. Smallville, I haven't watched all of that. That was 2001 to 2011. Not that it's going to be with the recent DC universe, but Arrow 2012 to now, so there's quite a few seasons of that. The Flash 2014 to now, there's quite a few seasons of that. Supergirl, I think I've watched the first 2 or 3 seasons maybe of that, so it's still going on. 2015 that started. Legends of Tomorrow 2016, and it's still going on, and I haven't watched any of that. Black Lightning 2018, I've never even heard of Black Lightning. Titans, I've watched 1 episode of that, it started in 2018, yeah. Black Lightning 2018, that's still going on apparently. Titans 2018, that's still going on. Bear in mind this is 2019, I'll talk about this. Krypton, that's 2019, that started, I haven't watched any of that, that's still going on. Batwoman, that's going to start this year. And it's going to try Crisis on Infinite Earth, that's going to start this year. Stargirl is going to start next year. So it's not enough hours in the day to be able to get through these seasons of everything. So you cannot be someone that can be a fan of DC, Marvel, Star Wars, which are the main 3 franchises out there, and watch everything. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to watch everything from Marvel. You'd be hard pressed to watch everything from DC. You'd be hard pressed to watch well, I'm going to try and get round to watching everything from Star Wars, because Star Wars was my main love, and I'm going to try and get my head around the canon. You know, what they're deciding is now canon from the old canon, that they got rid of everything, and now they've got this whole wealth of stuff to use, which they can now call it canon, whatever they want to pull in from the past. And you know, the Mandalorian. I was afraid that was going to be a new Disney, or he's only going to be the one Mandalorian, and he's going to be the Mandalorian, Boba Fett and Jango Fett, you know, because I heard that they're trying, they're darnest the new Disney to not have anything to do with the George Lucas stuff, even, you know, but to the extent of their new Disney land place. I can't remember what it's called now. But their new land, it's got nothing to do, nothing from the prequels and the original trilogy, because it would make them have to pay George Lucas loads of money. So I was thinking that George Lucas is going to have absolutely nothing to do with the new Star Wars. But apparently he was on set, and so sort of giving some pointers towards the Mandalorian, which is really good to hear. And the Mandalorian has completely, I absolutely love the Mandalorian. I can't get enough of it. I'm actually, after I do these Thanos heads, which I'm still trying my darnest to get done, I'm going to do a baby Yoda, but it's the mechanics of it I'm trying to work out. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of vent my spleen about just how much there is to watch these days, and how hard it is to watch it. I mean, it's just really difficult. So yeah, I'm going to try, and I've got viewing order of the Marvel. Want to try and get through some of the Marvel TV to begin with, because I've watched all the films, and I say, but I think I know pretty much what is now called the Infinity Saga. which, funnily enough, the 23 films also includes the Incredible Hulk, which I was quite surprised about. What's his face? So I've actually got to have 2 hard drives of my Marvel now, one for the actual films and that. Yeah, one for the Edward Norton Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, that's apparently in part of the MCU's Infinity Saga, the 23 film story arc. Which I'm going to have to watch through that again just to see what actually it has to do with the Infinity Saga. It's a shame. What's his face? What's his name? Yeah, I'll tell you what. 35 years of smoking, I think, and just getting old has really just destroyed my memory. What's his name? The new Hulk actor. My memory has just disappeared. I have to go onto this page again. Hulk actor. Come on, Google. Come on, work. I'll have to get it. Once I've got it there, I'm going to have to Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo. So sad that Mark Ruffalo didn't have a film, a dedicated film. Really sad. So I've got to click on it somewhere so I can actually get his name up, so I can do a copy and paste. Copy. No, it's 4 pages. Professor Hulk. Mark Ruffalo. Because there was no film of him, I haven't got any way of... Right, it's okay. Yeah, that's going to end that video there. Oh yeah, sorry, the Marvel TV viewing order. Apparently, Daredevil Season 1, Jessica Jones Season 1, Daredevil Season 2, Luke Cage Season 1, Iron Fist Season 1, Defenders Season 1, The Punisher Season 1, Jessica Jones Season 2, Luke Cage Season 2, Iron Fist Season 2, Daredevil Season 3, Punisher Season 2, Jessica Jones Season 3. So that's the viewing order for up until now, the end of 2019 viewing order, that is, and that doesn't even include any of the Agent Carter, any of the Inhumans. That's the only ones it doesn't include. Or yeah, actually, and any of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. All of those are completely different storylines apparently. So you're going to have Agent Carter as one storyline in your head. All of those that I just read out, the storyline in your head. The Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. storyline in your head. I don't know why they're not connected with any of the other ones. Maybe they are, and it's just they just weren't included in that list for some reason. But yeah, so lots more watching, lots more reading up to do, and lots of forgetting of old stuff that I've got ingrained into my head of old Star Wars lore. Anyway, I hope you like the video. Lots of various topics, all basically of the same kind of thing, all about YouTube and all about Marvel and fandom and being a fan of things and the way you go about watching and conducting yourself as a fan. But I hope you find it interesting. Please like and subscribe. Not that it's going to make